Denver 7 On Demand is brought to you by Ferguson and BAC Appliance Center, the best in bath, kitchen, and lighting for your home.
I'm Brian Sanders.
And I'm Molly Hendrickson with the latest from Denver 7. Overnight, Denver police closed down several blocks of downtown after a deadly shooting. One person was killed near 21st and Champa. Police have not said anything about a possible suspect.
Also, this morning, search and rescue crews will return to a South Denver park to continue their search for a missing boater. Their search is centered on Riviera Lake at Harvey Lake Park near Sheridan and Evans. Denver 7's Micah Smith explains why authorities fear the worst.
Neighbors reported last seeing Gordon Ham around 1:45 on Sunday afternoon, but when his boat turned up and Ham and his dog did not, neighbors called police. I want to show you a map of this area. There are actually two lakes in this neighborhood. There's Harvey Park Lake and Riviera Lake. Rescuers were out on Riviera Lake for hours on Sunday searching for Ham. Denver Fire and Police tell us they are not just considering this a rescue mission anymore. They're also looking at this as a recovery effort. Authorities did share a missing person poster with us. It says Gordon Ham is about 6 feet tall, 120 pounds, and was last seen wearing jeans with red suspenders and a light colored t-shirt. Authorities say Ham also walks with significant disability. Police are asking anyone with any information to call the Denver Police Department's Missing Persons Unit. That phone number is 720-913-2000. Reporting in Denver, Micah Smith, Denver 7.
Tomorrow, Denver voters will settle a bitter runoff campaign for mayor. The race comes down to incumbent Mayor Michael Hancock and challenger Jamie Gillis. The two have engaged in a contentious back and forth since the last election. Initiative 302 is a new measure you'll vote on. It creates a rule letting Denver voters decide if the city can spend taxpayer money to host or bid on future Olympic Games. We have ballot drop-off locations right now on thedenverchannel.com. And make sure to download the Denver 7 apps for Amazon Fire, Roku, and Apple TV. We'll have the live results streaming all day long tomorrow. And of course, we'll have the latest for you tomorrow night right here on Denver 7 News at 10.
Today, Governor Polis continues his tour around the state, signing new bills that were just passed this past legislative session. Several bills today have to do with water conservation projects, and others will help fight wildfires this summer. One bill will clear up the airspace above wildfires to make sure firefighters have the resources to keep us all safe. Another would prohibit the use of toxic firefighting foams by the year 2021.
Today, we hope to learn new information about a 17-year-old shot and killed in Lakewood over the weekend. The teen was killed Sunday morning at a home near Florida and Yarrow. Two others were shot but went to the hospital on their own. Right now, there are no suspects in custody, but police say they don't believe there is a threat to the community.
Today, Commerce City could become the first city in our state to declare itself a sanctuary for the Second Amendment. This is in response to the red flag bill that was passed this legislative session. Already, leaders in more than half of Colorado's counties have voiced their opposition to the recently passed red flag law. It allows law enforcement to temporarily remove firearms from people deemed at risk to themselves or others. The Commerce City mayor told Denver 7 he's concerned the law puts police officers' safety at risk, but adds that officers will likely have to enforce it once it takes effect in January.
Today, concerned parents will continue to push state lawmakers to improve safety measures at our kids' schools. This is all in response to the deadly STEM school shooting in Highlands Ranch. Parents will rally at the state capitol today. The group held its first rally after the STEM shooting. They say they've had it with violence on campus and want lawmakers to make a change. They're pushing for improved security measures along with mental health curriculum to help identify problems early.
A threat of severe storms again today. Here's meteorologist Lisa Hidalgo.
Yeah, a very typical pattern for us this time of year. This morning is beautiful. Lots of sunshine, and our temperatures will start off in the 60s at about 8 o'clock, and then we'll climb into the low to mid 80s. So Denver right around 80 to about 85 for a high today. Under a mostly sunny sky to start, with then some storms developing this afternoon into the early evening. Normal high is 78, so we're going to be just a few degrees above that. Now, when you talk about the risk of severe weather, here in the light green, that's general thunderstorms. Lightning, rain, thunder. As you get into the darker green, that's where we have a marginal to slight risk there in yellow of severe weather. Biggest threat for us here a little closer to Denver into I-25 would be larger hail and damaging winds with these storms. And then out east, there is going to be a chance for an isolated brief tornado. We'll be watching for that. If this severe weather does pop up this afternoon, we'll be running crawls on the bottom of the screen, so we'll let you know if anything is there. And get the free Denver 7 app. That's also a great way. If anything should pop up, we can send a push alert out to you. wherever you are. We are in the mid-80s today. Now, tonight we do have Red Rocks film on the rocks, and we're expecting a few thunderstorms, again, hopefully passing over Red Rocks. That typically happens sometimes there near Morrison and through the Hogback. A few thunderstorms, though possible, will be mild and should be in the 60s, though, after sunset. Now, tomorrow we're still going to see a few late-day storms, but our risk of severe weather really goes down both Tuesday and Wednesday. Most of those stronger storms are going to be east of our state, in through Nebraska, Kansas, and then east from there, both Tuesday, Wednesday. By Thursday, it does get a little cooler. We'll drop into the low 70s on Thursday and then back to near 80 by Friday. And then looking ahead, you guys, to the weekend, Saturday's pretty warm, but it does look quite a bit cooler on Sunday. Temperatures dropping into the 60s.
Thank you, Lisa. A year ago at this time, the 416 fire sent people fleeing from their homes near Durango. And today, the U.S. Forest Service says they still don't know what caused the fire. They've now turned that investigation over to the Justice Department. The fire burned more than 50,000 acres, but thankfully no homes were lost. Residents have accused the Durango and Silverton Narrow Gauge Railroad of starting the fire. Some businesses are suing the railroad over it.
One of the metro area's most popular trails is closing for the next 2 weeks. Waterton Canyon is closing until June 15th for a dust mitigation project. But Denver Water plans to open the trail next weekend on Saturday and Sunday, then close it again during the week. Waterton Canyon is popular with hikers, bikers, anglers, and people who want to see bighorn sheep.
With the weather improving, it's time to start seeing some of Colorado's most beautiful places. And did you know you can get a free pass to Colorado's state parks at your local library? More than 250 libraries around the state will let you borrow a checkout state parks pass. Those passes are good for 1 week. Many libraries also have a state park backpack that goes with the pass and includes binoculars, a tree and flower guide, a wildlife guide, and other items.
Colorado's historic snowpack remains high this morning. The latest map from Friday shows our state snowpack at 437%, with the southwest corner of our state near Durango at 768%. Though flooding remains a risk, rafting officials tell our partners at the Denver Post we could see the best rafting conditions in more than 20 years in our state.
Thanks for watching this Denver 7 Now update.
Check back here later today for another update and download the free Denver 7 app for breaking news and alerts. Happy Monday.